Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Mad as a Goat. Now, and I uploaded a video earlier today, and you'd think usually I upload one a day and then just leave it at that, but that video was actually about a week old. So I feel kind of guilty for not giving something that's new and fresh. It's basically out of date. So I thought I'd give you a story about my experiences of being off the internet for 2 weeks. Now, I come from a generation where we've basically always had the internet or some sort of electronic entertainment. Even as a child, I had, the classic original Nintendo Entertainment System and the Super Nintendo, then the 64. So all through my childhood there was electronic entertainment. Like most people in my generation, it's not uncommon to know people who rarely go outside. Now, a couple decades ago, if someone said they rarely go outside, people would just straight away go to depression and be like, man, this guy must have some issues. Why isn't he going outside and socializing? But fortunately for our generation, it's okay to be completely antisocial, sit inside and be basically a zombie in front of your electronic entertainment. And I was one of those people. I used to just sit in front of the computer from when I woke up to when I went to sleep apart from work. That was basically my life. And you'd think, okay, the internet is gone. Now what? Well, fortunately for me, there's more electronic entertainment within this room. I think it's crazy that people in our generation post statuses on their Facebook saying, I'm bored. That's crazy to me. We're the luckiest generation. I mean, I went without internet. For most people of my age group, this would just be the worst thing ever. But I have an Xbox, so I'm already entertained. I don't even have to move 2 feet before another source of entertainment is exposed. We live in the best generation. Like, okay, music, it has gone downhill. There is still good stuff coming out, but you're not going to see it in the charts. You're going to have to go looking for it. But guess what? Every other generation had to do that. Yeah, we look at Jimi Hendrix from our perspective and think, yeah, everyone back then knew about him. No. He was kind of like Ace of Rock or Jack Progresso. You had to go looking for it and know what Jimi Hendrix was, or what the Grateful Dead was, or what Miles Davis was, or Sonny Boy and Terry Williamson. You had to go looking for it. So they had the same struggles as we do to find their music. But we have the advantage of all this amazing fucking technology. And I almost felt bad that when my internet first went out, I was bummed. I was like, oh, fully depressed. What am I going to do now? What the fuck is wrong with me? I live in the best generation of all times. I have a job, so I have income. I can easily buy more of this entertainment. And after about a week, I started thinking more. Like going without internet, not being a zombie just posting random shit. I started thinking, and I started thinking about all these advantages I have in my life just because of when I was born. It's fucking crazy. Like, even my job, I'm a kitchen hand, I don't know if you know that, and that job basically requires making sandwiches, washing dishes, and stuff like that. And because of the time I was born, a lot of those jobs are made easy. Now we have electric knives, we have a dishwasher, we have all sorts of cool chemicals and stuff like that that just makes my job a breeze. So what the fuck am I doing feeling sad that I lost my internet? We live in the best time ever. And I could just stand here and as usual just be negative about the shitty things going on. But the reason I talk about those shitty things is if we get rid of those shitty things and have the advantage of all this technology and all this like intellectual thought that's going around all over the world, it'd be perfect. The only thing that makes it shit is those shitty things. Yes, there was a guy who shut up a kindergarten. That fucking sucks. That's horrible. I have a pretty sick sense of humor, but I cannot derive a joke from that. That was fucked up. And yeah, we have some fucked up shit with kids shooting up schools, and we have people who are into drugs, and we have people who like bad music and have absolutely no taste or education and basically ignore it even though they grew up in a world which was surrounding them with education, but they just chose to ignore it. And I kind of understand that. I judge people because we live in such a good time, but people just, it's like they don't give a fuck. You know, I felt like a dick because I became one of those people. I became one of those idiots who goes, fuck, my Xbox isn't working, you know? And all that whinging and shit. I should be happy I have an Xbox. I should be happy I have over 10 games. Go back to a kid in the 70s, someone from my age in the 70s. If you're a person who's a little bit antisocial and quite shy, you were screwed. You had nothing to do. you were fucked. There was only one way. But for our generation, we're very fortunate. I can't think of anything to be upset about. Even all the bad shit in my life, like my mother dying and all that, it seems trivial considering what resources I had to like vent the anger and frustration and sadness. We live in the greatest time. There's no reason to be sad, but I will admit there is a reason to be mad. And that's why I'm mad as a goat. Cheers.